Alright guys, before I get going, I want to say one quick thing. Shout out to my YouTube friend Chris. This is fucking much better. This is much better. This whole setting. He pointed out that my last video was far too bright. You know my usual place. I sit to your right, but the light is on and it's just so bright behind me. The contrast is so awful. So he was like, either buy a ring light or go to a window. So I checked out the ring light and I saw it cost money. Ring light cost money, so I had a heart attack. And so I just said, alright, let me do a homemade nice remedy and sit next to the window. Skeptical about the window shit because the positioning of it is a little bit weird, so I'm sitting on something and sitting on top of that. Otherwise, I'll be like that. Nevertheless, shout out to Chris. I think I like this. Comment in the section below if you like this setting. You know, you can see the cushion and nice sofas and shit. And all this shit is a good background. Anyway, let's get into the videos. The reason I'm doing this one is because I was talking to my friend and, I'd be dropping some gems sometimes. That's why I document, because I like dropping gems, alright? But I don't know I drop gems until after the fact I dropped a gem. So, just casually drop one. And oh shit, I dropped a gem. I was talking to her. She was talking about how when she compares herself to other girls, she feels less than. Right? She's like, oh, there are girls that are better looking than me, better bodies than me and shit. And guys want, the traditional shit in a girl. And she feels less than when she compares herself. And I said, hold up, wait a minute. I said, first of all, we as human beings, we need to accept, there's 7 point whatever billion people on the planet. We have to accept that somebody will be better than us, more talented than us, better looking than us, have better bodies than us. We have to admit that. We have to accept it that we're not the best of the best until we're the best of the best. So I was telling her, focus on you. There will be people that are better looking than you. There will be people that have better bodies than you. Once you accept that fact, then that fight is no longer worth fighting because it's an inevitability that you're not better than this person. Maybe that person has mad genetics. You can't beat DNA. You can only focus on you. Stop comparing yourself, right? Once you accept that these people, or even if you don't want to accept it, at least trick your mind into thinking this, because I really do believe this is the key, a key, not the key, a key to focusing on yourself. If you don't want to accept that person's better than you, trick yourself. And by the way, there are people in this world that are better than you at what you do. If you want to beat them, I think stop comparing yourself and accept that they're better than you. If you don't like it, trick that they're better than you. And then focus on yourself. Now, what that allows you to do is to, now you're working out for you. Instead of trying to get the good body to compete with this girl, now you're working out for you. Now you're in the gym for you. So you work on yourself. Now you're in the zone. And guess what? That allows you to work 5 times harder, 10 times harder, more hard than you've ever worked in your entire life, because it's a narrow mind. It's a one-track mind. You're no longer thinking about someone else. And so what actually ends up happening sometimes is you come out looking better than the person you were comparing yourself to. Your body is better than the person you were comparing yourself to because you put in the work, you're focused on yourself, you didn't give a fuck about them. Accepting people that are better than you allows you to step into the realm of I don't give a fuck anymore. And now it's just you. And this applies to myself. I don't say anything that I'm not practicing myself. I'm going through it myself. I like to compare myself with people. I have a desire to inspire motherfuckers. I have a desire to reach a lot of people. So I'm comparing myself with people who have that ability. And I'm thinking, oh shit, that guy's good. I'm thinking, oh man, can I reach more people than that? I'm comparing myself with the Charlemagne of the gods of the world. One day when it's all said and done, would I have a bigger impact? But there's no point. Fat Joe always says, not always says, in his everyday struggle, I love this quote where he says, stay in the game, you never know. I never know, but for now, there's no point in me fighting this fight. I should focus on myself. And the way to do that is to accept that these people are the different plateau than me, which they clearly are, so there's no point comparing myself to them. It's a battle that there's no point stepping into. Once I accept that these people are on a different level, maybe I'll get there one day, but there's no point in me trying to compare myself to them now because that is an inevitability that I'm not there. So I'm just focusing on myself and how I feel that I can deliver any message that I want to deliver. There's no point in me. Now, comparing yourself can go either one or two ways. You can picture that person and that gives you the drive and the motivation to flipping go all out. because comparison is a double-edged sword. It can go that way, or when you compare yourself to people, it can make you feel less than because they're living the life that you want to live, and you're constantly comparing where you're at to where they are at, and now you've lost all motivation. So I'm speaking to the people who are on the latter side. The former, like the Narutos and Sasuke's of the world. Like, I love dropping anime. And Naruto anime character, he used Sasuke, his rival, as a tool to get stronger. Sasuke as well. Or that could be you. Or you can look at a Sasuke and think, fuck, I'm never going to reach that level. And I think way too many people look at it that way. And so when they're working out, when they're working, they're constantly thinking about another person and not working hard enough because they're saying, I can never beat this person. Once you accept that that person is better than you, once you accept that that person is more talented than you, once you accept that that person is more better looking than you, you fucking go all in on you and you. And what that actually does is you could turn out to be better than that person, but you would have never done so had you just compared yourself constantly and in your mind you kept thinking you're inferior. Like Instagram, motherfuckers, I look at Instagram sometimes like, fuck, that motherfucker's, he's living. Number one, there's only 1% of people who are really living on Instagram. The rest are, ooh, there's a fucking Benz. The Bow Wow challenge. Then I realized, even if they are living their life, what's that got to do with me? Why should I see that as taking away my opportunities? Why should you see someone else killing it and think that's taken away from your opportunities? Stop comparing yourself. You would never make it that way if you have that mentality. Accept that that person's killing it. Accept that that person's better than you. Accept it if they are, right? Because it takes time for you to grow. It takes time for you to develop. It takes time for me to do all these things. So for now, yes, accept it. There's no point in fighting that fight. That's how you focus on yourself. That, in my opinion, I really do want people to try this. Like, I really do think it's practical. Try it. I'm trying it. I'm seeing dramatic changes in the way I operate by accepting that these people are a certain standard, much higher than me. So there's no point in me trying to rush the process. So I just focus on myself. It's like, imagine, you know those times where you're in a dream and you're running so fucking slow and slow. You know them ones, and you're thinking, even in your dream, you're thinking, hold up, motherfucker, I'm much faster than this. That's the race that I think people are playing. I'm playing when I compare myself to people. That is an inevitability. They're there. They're here. Focus on you. Once you accept that is literally, if you want the 3-step process, number 1, accept that motherfuckers are better than you when they are. Number 2, focus on yourself. Number 3, once you focus on yourself, guess what? You can end up becoming much better than the person that you compared yourself. 3-step process for all you motherfuckers that like the 5 quick step, the magic Harry Potter, Expelliarmus shit. That's just what I think, man. I want people to try this. I'm trying it. I'm learning, I'm growing, and these things are just like, when I told her that, I was like, fuck, this is actually a key. Like, this is a key to unlock fucking unbelievable potential. This is how you focus on yourself. This is one of the ways to just focus on yourself, to ignore the rest, to accept that they exist, accept that they have this thing that you may not have just yet. No point in trying to rush that process. That's how you focus on yourself, in my opinion. One of the ways. Like, I'm speaking to you and I'm thinking this is correct. I'm going to continue doing this, see where it gets me. My state of mind, see where it gets me, my state of mind, and just other things in general. Just accepting and then focusing on myself. It's interesting. It's interesting. Tell me what you think about this method. Yay, nay, whichever. Anyway, that's it, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching me. You know, the greatest thing I can ever ask you guys is for your attention. I don't want anything else other than your attention is the most valuable thing that you can offer me, and you are giving it to me. So I appreciate every single person watching this. I appreciate every single person liking it. I appreciate every single person disliking it. I appreciate every single person subscribing. And my keyboard warriors, I love my fucking keyboard warriors. The last video, my keyboard warriors flooded the motherfucking shit. Thank you so much. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up right there, cuz. A thumbs up. Thumbs down if you dislike it. I would like to see some thumbs down, by the way, if you really dislike it. If you dislike this video, don't click X. Thumbs it down. Thumbs it down. I want to see some engagement here, people. And then and comment and subscribe. I love every single one of you. Thank you very much for watching my video. Arigatou gozaimasu. And, それでは、また会いましょうね。